What's going on, all my toy collectors and Street Fighter fans out there? You know who it is. It's your boy Ox. And today we're going to be taking a look at the new Street Fighter figures by Jada Toys. We got Chun-Li and we got Ryu. And these are just two of the figures in the first wave by Jada Toys for their Street Fighters line. There is a third figure in the first wave, which is Fei Long, but I didn't end up seeing him at stores when I bought these. Now, these toys came to about $24.99 and I got them at Target, but they're not a Target store exclusive. You guys can find them at Amazon, Walmart, or any other place that you guys buy your action figures from. Now let's go ahead and crack these babies open and see if they're worth joining the rest of the toys that I have here in the Cave of Wonders. Let's get to it. Okay, starting off with Ryu first. This right here is the front of the box, and you can see that Jada Toys decided to do a really cool arcade cabinet looking box for this figure. Now, all the figures are going to come in this style of arcade box, which is a really cool idea because these figures are based off the Street Fighter 2 Ultra, the Final Challengers video game. And if you guys know that video game was part on an arcade cabinet. So I think it's a really cool design that they decided to go with for this box. Almost makes you not want to throw away the box because of how cool it looks. And if you guys watch my channel, you'll know that I love the old Kenner and Toy Biz figures, but one of the main thing I love about those figures is the fact that the box art on all them old Kenner Batman vehicles and stuff was always amazing. So this was a really cool idea by Jada Toys. Now you guys can see a clear package window of the figure that's inside and all of his accessories. Like I said, it looks like an arcade cabinet. You guys can see the health bars and stuff up at the top. The name of the character we're going to be looking at is Ryu, and I've already measured this box up for you guys. It's 6 inches long by 8 inches tall by 3 inches in depth, okay? So that's how much shelf space you're going to need when you're going to be displaying this, all right? Let's go and take a look at the sides. You can see some other characters right there. Now, like I said, they only ended up releasing 3 characters in this first wave, which is Chun-Li, Ryu, and Fei Long. But like I told you guys in the opening, I didn't end up finding Ryu or Fei Long at the time. But that's him right there. These are the actual figures. This isn't concept art. That's what the actual figures look like. Like I said, you guys can find these figures at Target or Amazon, I'm sure, Walmart, anywhere you guys normally buy your action figures from. Now, these are a bunch of characters that are in that Street Fighter 2 video game, but these are not all figures that they've already released or they're already talked about releasing. I know at Toy Fair, I seen Blanca, I seen Guile, and I think I seen Bison and maybe Vega. I'm not really for sure, but I think them are all figures that are coming in Wave 2 and Wave 3, but I know that they're not released yet because I wasn't able to find them at any stores or even find them online, all right? But yeah, that's pretty much it for the box art for Ryu. Let's go ahead and crack him out of the box. Okay, now here's Ryu out of the packaging. You can see it comes with the figure, comes with some accessories right here, a flame ball effect, a little stand that holds that flame ball effect, comes with 2 extra swappable hands and a swappable head as well. So let's go ahead and start off with his hands real quick. You can see out of the packaging, he has 2 closed fists, but then he has these 2 hands right here, which are like kind of like ninja hands, I guess, you know, like whoa, them kind of hands, I guess. I don't really know the best name to call them, but you know, they're not meant to hold anything, but at least nothing that he comes with, he doesn't hold anything is in his hands, not even that flame ball. That flame ball effect is just something you kind of put in front of him on the stand. But yep, these are the extra swappable hands. This is his extra head right here. As you guys can see, he has more of like a menacing look right here. And then this one, he has like his teeth are gritting, like he's already fighting or about to fight. So pretty cool. I really like this head sculpt. So far, just touching this figure and playing around with it and moving it around, I was really surprised by Jada Toys with these action figures. I think I just did a review on the Donkey Kong figures, and you guys already know how I feel about the Sonic action figures, about the loose joints and stuff, but I don't see me having any issues with these figures, at least not so far out of the packaging. Now this right here is a little stand. And you guys, first I was kind of confused what this was. I was like, man, what is this thing? But it just slides into here just like this. And this is what you guys use to put that flame ball effect on, okay? And this right here is the flame ball effect. Like I said, I was confused with it at first. I was like, what exactly do you do with the stand? Is it meant to hold the figure? But you slide it into that little peg right there, that little hexagon, and then you put it in front of you. You guys can see it has Ryu's hands right there to make it look like he's doing the Ayuken kind of thing right there. So... but yep, and then you just slide it into this little peg right here. Where is it? Right there. And then you guys can just articulate it in front of him and make it look, which I'll show you guys later. It'll make it look like he's shooting that flame ball effect, okay? Let's slide that off to the side. Now this is the figure himself right here. I actually forgot to measure it for you guys. So let's go ahead and knock that out for you. He comes to 6 inches tall, a little bit less than 6 inches, but he's right up there at the 6 inch mark. So expect all the other figures that come out in the different waves to be about 6 inches tall, okay? Let's go ahead and take a look at him up close. A really awesome looking figure. You guys might not see it with my lighting because I have such a bright light in here, but these white pants and his white suit right here all have like black shading on it right there, so it doesn't look like it's just like bright white, you know what I mean? There is like shading and it kind of, you know, giving it that distressed look, like he's been wearing it for a while. Now, as far as the plastic goes, this plastic is nice and hard plastic. The actual suit is like a really soft, rubbery plastic, kind of like what you get, and I'm not dissing Hasbro, but lately their action figures over the last few years have been really like gummy and you know, they feel like they're just going to break by touching them. But that's kind of what his outfit feels like, but not the actual figure. The actual figure is nice and hard plastic, okay? But yeah, really awesome looking figure. I don't have any other Street Fighter figures because I didn't have any Street Fighter figures growing up. I love the game, but I didn't have any Street Fighter figures growing up, and I never bought any of the other ones. So this is actually my first Ryu figure right here, my first Street Fighter figure. And it looks good, really good detailing. You can even see right here on his belt right there, it has some Chinese symbols on it and stuff. His feet look good. You can see this thing is packed with articulation. Really awesome looking figure. Let's go over that articulation real quick, okay? His head does rotate all the way around, and his neck does move on top of his head, so you guys can get his head to look up about that far, and then look down about that far. Because like I said, his neck also moves as well, so if you guys grab his neck, you'll see that his neck does move. His arms, they are on like a butterfly joint, which you guys can see right there. You can't see it unless you guys move his fabric around, but they do rotate up here at the arms. He does have bicep swivel. He does have double jointed elbows, which is awesome. Like I said, for Jada, this being, I think, their first action figure that I've come across, I think this is a really cool idea. And then their fists do rotate around, but they don't like move in and out like what you see with McFarlane or anything like that. At least not yet. At least not that I've, let me see, because I feel like it, but I don't want to break it. I can't see through his gloves. No, I think it's just a peg, but I can't really see. I can't really see with his let's pop that out. I want to make sure before I tell you guys the wrong thing. It does. Let me see if I can get it without breaking it. I'm going to have to loosen this up with some hot water, but it does go in and out from what it looks like on his hand, okay? Slide that back up. There you go. So it doesn't just rotate around, it does go in and out. I might just have to heat it up with some water, okay? Now he does have ab articulation down here at the, but you guys can't see it because he has this outfit on, but he does. You guys can bend him down if you guys want, or pull him back a little bit. I just don't know how far he goes because he has this whole get up on right there. Now his legs do come out pretty far, so he is going to be able to do all them different ninja poses you guys want. His legs do rotate right up here at the thigh. He does have double jointed knees, but they don't rotate around right here at the knees or anything like that, but he does have double jointed knees. And then his feet do go down, they do go up, they do rock back and forth. So this guy is packed with a bunch of articulation, which is pretty cool because I'm going to be wanting to put him in all kinds of poses, man. He just looks really awesome. I can't wait to get the rest of them figures, man. I hope they're not hard to find, because it was actually hard to find him, and it was hard to find Chun-Li. I literally just found them, and I know these figures been out for at least about maybe 5 months this year, and this is the first time I came across them. But yeah, really awesome looking figure. Like I said, this is my first Street Fighter figure that I actually had. Okay, now I swapped out his hands and his head real quick. Show you guys what he looks like with them open palms right there, and with that different head sculpt. You guys can see he looks a lot meaner now. And I put him in that really cool pose. And this right here is that flame effect. So you guys can kind of have it like this, like he's shooting it. And you guys can see the hands that are actually inside the fireball right there, or mega ball, whatever you guys want to call it. And this is kind of what he would look like kind of shooting it. I'm sure you guys can fiddle around with it and make it look a little bit better, but this right here is what I'm gonna guess it's supposed to look like, basically right there, like he's shooting that fireball at you. And like I said, you guys can see those hands inside the ball right there. So yep. But yeah, man, pretty awesome looking figure. No joke, if you guys are a Street Fighter fan, this right here is worth the $24.99 price point. I actually didn't even pay $24.99 for it. I think it was buy $50 worth of figures and get $10 off. But then I also clicked on another code, and this is all through like the Target perks deals or whatever, or members deal. It was also spend $40 in the store, get $5 off. So I bought 50 and I ended up saving 15 bucks off of those $50 in toys. So I thought that was a really good deal. But yeah, man, this is a really good looking figure, man. Let's go ahead and move on to Chun-Li, okay? Okay, now here's the front of the box for Chun-Li. You can see the same arcade style box that they're going to be doing for all these Street Fighter figures. The same measurement, 6 inches long, 8 inches tall by 3 inches in depth. That's how much shelf space you're going to need to display this. Same display box where you can see the action figure inside and all the accessories. Like I said, the name of this figure is Chun-Li, and then you can see the character right there. Take a look at the sides, all the same information, same stuff that you just seen on the Ryu figure. These are all the characters that are going to be coming out. Hopefully, you know, if they sell good, these are all the characters. Let you know right now that these are made in China by Jada Toys. You know, like I said, that's the other Fei Long figure right there that I don't have, you know, in this review. But yep, let's go ahead and crack her out of the box. Okay, now here's Chun-Li out of the box. This is all of her accessories. You can see she comes with a flame effect, just like Ryu did. It's a different flame effect, but she also comes with her own little stand right here to hook that onto. She has 2 swappable hands and a swappable head, okay? Now let's go ahead and take a look at her hands real fast. You can see out of the package, she has 2 closed fists, just like Ryu did. And then she has her little ninja hands right here, like she's ready to, you know, go at it with somebody. Pretty cool looking little hands. You guys can see better here that these not only do rotate, but they also do go in and out if you guys want to bend them. You couldn't really see that with Ryu's gloves at first. At least on his hands, you guys couldn't see it because it was kind of blocking that little joint right there. But yep, those are her hands. This right here is her extra head. You can see she has that menacing look. And then this is her like fighting pose, screaming, yelling. And the paint job on the eyes, the teeth, everything, the earrings, the hair. Jada did a really good job. I'm really surprised. I got to give 100% to these figures. Just messing with these figures out of the box. Don't mess around, guys. Go get these figures. Nobody's paying me to do this review, guys, but these are awesome figures. If you guys are a Street Fighter fan, go ahead and go spend the $24.99. Like I said, they got a deal right now. Spend $100, get I think $25 or $20 off or something. Spend $50, you get $10 off. So you know, you guys can get these for a really good deal if you guys buy 2 of them. But yeah, awesome looking sculpt, awesome paint work. Her eyes, eyebrows, everything look really good. And I'll swap this head out for you guys as well, okay? Like I said, this is her flame effect right here. Has a little hole right there. Now, a little bit different than that other flame effect. Instead of it having 2 octagon shaped ends, it has like a little knob right there. And then you guys just squeeze that into that little hole on the flame effect right here on the bottom. Let's do that real quick. There we go. Yep. You guys just push that in there, and then you guys push this other end into the little stand right here. And then I'll keep it up by itself, and then you guys make it look like she's kicking, which I'll show you guys in a second, all right? Let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. Like I said, these are 6-inch action figures, and God, she just looks amazing. Like I said, I can't tell you guys enough just playing with this figure out of the box, just how amazing it looks. All the paint work, everything, the articulation, it just looks really good. She just looks a really amazing figure. Even Ryu looks really good. I hope they don't, when they keep coming out with the other figures in the next waves, I hope they don't start skimping on stuff, because sometimes that happens, not with Jada Toys, but with other toy lines. I hope they don't start doing that, because so far, I'm really happy with these figures, man. Really excited. I also want to let you guys know, when you guys are opening these boxes real quick, when I forget, just cut the tape on the bottom. It opens up, and then you guys can just slide that whole piece out. And there's not really a whole lot of little plastic, you know, pieces holding these figures in. And you guys can actually reuse the box. You guys can throw away the plastic, but reuse this backing and reuse the arcade box. And you guys can still display these figures inside if you guys want. Okay, totally up to you guys. But I just think these boxes are, you know, not worth just throwing away, because they look really cool display piece. Or maybe keep a couple of them, you know. But who knows? But yeah, let's go ahead and move back into Chun-Li real quick. Like I said, great paint, great sculpting, great articulation. Let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick. Her head does rotate around. It does look up about that far. Looks down a lot farther right there. Now, I don't see the butterfly joints that you see, was it Ryu have, but her arms do go up pretty wide. They do go all the way around. She does have bicep swivel, but it's underneath her, you know, the piece of her shirt right here. So it's not right here. It's actually underneath. It'll rotate, and you guys just won't see it rotating where that joint is because it's covered up by that. She does have double jointed elbows. Her wrists do rotate around, and then her hands do go in and do go out, which, like I said, you guys really couldn't see with the gloves on Ryu. Now, she does have 2 other points of articulation, which Ryu didn't have, which, like I said, you kind of couldn't see because he had that whole get up on, but she does rotate right up here at the torso, and then she does rotate at the waist as well. You guys just got to hold it, okay? Like I said, plastic feels great, a little bit thinner plastic right here, but her legs do go up really far, so you guys can get her in all them different ninja poses if you guys want. She does have a thigh cut right here, does have double jointed knees, just like the other figure. Doesn't rotate at the knee or anything like that, but she does have boot rotation right here, which you guys didn't see on him at all because he doesn't end up having that. But she does. So she does rotate right up here at the boots. Her feet do go up, they do go down, they do rock back and forth, okay? So that's pretty much it for the articulation, which is great articulation. Like I said, I have no complaints at all, man. I think this is a really amazing looking figure. Let's go ahead and swap out her hands and swap out her head, and I'll show you guys doing her really cool kick that she does in that video game, okay? Okay, now here she is in action pose. Like I said, I swapped out her head and I swapped out one of her hands. You just stick her leg inside one of these 3 different flame effects, depending on how high you want her leg to be. It just slides right into any one of those 3 different flame effects, and this will help her stand up. So obviously she's not going to stand up on one foot, but you just, like I said, slide her foot into one of these flame effects, and it'll look like she's doing that, you know, doing that special move that she does in the video game. And God, that's a really great idea. This is just too cool. Like I said, this was a great idea. Thank you, Jada Toys. Amazing price point, amazing figure, all the extra accessories. You really can't go wrong with these figures, man. Like I said, if you guys are a fan, go get them. Okay, now here they both are together. I got them looking like they're about to fight, and they're both using their powers against each other. But yeah, man, amazing looking figures, man, for $24.99. Like I said, man, I got them from Target. You guys can get them from wherever you guys buy your toys from. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And until next time, stay cool.